to Two Giant Goofballs, a New York Giants podcast. Are you a goofball that loves Giants football? If so, sit back and relax as we talk about the team that both excites and frustrates us so much. And now, here are your goofball hosts, Drew and Rob.
Goofballs, the Two Giant Goofballs, New York Giants podcast. I am Drew, joined as always by
me, the non-mayo drinking coffee guy, Rob.
Oh, you and the mayo. You and the mayo. Listen,
Drew,
you win
how's
1
that
week.
mayo?
1 week. 1 week. It's your first week winning, okay?
And of course, I have to rub it.
You have less wins
I
than
have
the New
to
York
take.
Giants.
I have
You
to
have
take
less
that.
wins than
I
the
have
New
to
York
take
Giants,
that
good sir.
mayo and rub it in your face.
That doesn't sound very good. Just saying.
That sounds kind of gross.
Yeah, it sounded a little perverted to me. That's all I'm saying. All right, guys. So yeah, we're back here. Another edition of the Giants Suck. Again, warning to those we're gonna curse. This is what we do now. If the Giants lose, we cuss, we flip out, we get pissed
so
off.
many
So
effing curses.
you don't like cursing. If you don't, anybody's around you that doesn't want to hear
hide your
cursing,
women.
this is not the show for you.
Hide children.
Listen, if their wives from
The
New York and
fuck
Jersey,
bombs are
like
about to
with
drop.
they're probably cussing too as well, because fuck this. This is getting ridiculous, man.
The fuck
Absolutely
bombs
goddamn
are
fucking
about
ridiculous.
to fucking drop. Hey,
holy shit.
Fuck.
It's sad when I put this on the gnome here to start the episode here. Week 1, 40-point loss. Week 10, 32-point loss. Improvement, question mark. You can actually look at this as a better outing we had than week 1. That's goddamn scary.
It is, with a less healthy team.
It's
so
goddamn
gross.
scary.
It's
gross.
Like,
the scary thing is I'm pissed because I hate the fact that my team sucks. But at the same point,
sucks.
I'm just not even that ticked off anymore, to be honest.
No. I mean, we did.
That's the scary part. I'm not even that pissed anymore.
At this point,
I kind of expect it now.
We kind of collectively, like, without saying it on the air, the Giants are going to suck for the rest of the year.
Oh, no, we've said it. We've said it on the air.
But, I mean, granted, we did say that we were not going to get blown out 40-0, which that's great. We didn't. Woo-hoo-hoo! It was only 49-17.
Exactly.
At least we got some points.
I should change the background. Here we go. Woo!
Snowing some points.
Celebrate good time. Come on.
Come on.
Boop, 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 boop. It's just this is just sad. This is where we get down to now. It's like we've gone from being one of the most respected franchises in the NFL to a goddamn fucking embarrassment.
A joke.
Like I'm absolutely pissed off and annoyed at this point. It's like we didn't even get to 200 yards of offense, guys. Didn't even get to 200 yards of offense.
I mean, if
not passing, offense.
If you want to be jerk, that's kind of the our season.
I understand that. It's just like, what the hell? So on the day, Tommy DeVito, 14 of 27, 86 yards.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Yeah. Only ends up with 61 yards passing because of the yardage loss from the sacks. 5 sacks for 25 yards.
Big old sack.
Wow.
Yeah. And Barkley, 66 yards on the day. You expect that guy to...
No. Here's the thing, though. I'm not upset at him at all. Look at his numbers. It's 13 carries, 66 yards. He averaged 5 yards a carry. Good for him. That's a good game. I'm not going to get picked off at Barkley. He can't control how many times.
Listen, I'm not upset at Barkley. At all. I'm just upset with this offense as a total.
You want to hear something really scary?
Scary Terry.
Guess what, guys? If this doesn't fucking scare you, nothing will. We scored 17 points today. That is the second highest total we have scored on the season. The only game we scored higher is against
Arizona.
the Cardinals. That's the only game. If you take out the Arizona Cardinal game, this is actually an above average offensive output for the Giants.
You still keep that in. We're 10 weeks deep. You can still keep the Arizona Cardinals in. This is still above average.
What the?
Yeah,
guys,
exactly.
like, ooh, this is.
I watched the 49ers blow out the Bengals. We kept it close against the 49ers. And we really should be upset. But
49-17 though. Ow.
But the same concept. Like we still have to play the Eagles two times.
Here you go. Daniel Bellinger, 34 yards, our top receiver.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he had a beautiful catch.
Still. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
You know, and listen, I know we're going to get a lot of crap on the defense, guys. Again, I am not blaming this defense. I'm sorry. I'm not going to blame this defense still, because you know what? If I play defense, why am I busting my ass doing everything I can for this team to fucking possibly win when we're not going to win? What's the point? What is the point? If you're on defense, your goal right now should be staying healthy and not looking stupid. Those are your goals.
And they 100% did that today.
That's their goal. They don't care. Do you think they honestly think that the second they heard Tommy fucking DeVito is starting this game, that you think the Giants, anybody in that defense thought there was a shot in hell of us winning? Not a single one of them. Not a single one of them. I guarantee it. Not a single one of them. Now, did they play hard? Dude, there's some guys here hitting people and playing legit. I mean, don't get me wrong. There still were. Bobby Okereke, 11 tackles in the game. I'm telling you, that's maybe one of the lone bright parts here of the season. This guy's going to destroy the Giants' single season tackle record. Absolutely destroy it. So listen, if you want to talk about the bad things here, we got to talk about some of the good as well. We got to talk about that, because that's just. I mean, this is a franchise that has had some really good players. So this is not, the freaking, Cleveland Browns or the Detroit Lions, guys. Most tackles in a season. That's where he's going down to at that point there. I mean, he's going to get there. He's going to get there. The single season record is 111, guys. That's it. You would think it'd be much higher. He's already probably on that list. I mean, I got to see where he's at even right now today.
I was going to say, like, when you talk about the Giants defense, like, there's been some great defenses out there that have put up some numbers as a collective. And yeah, we get 111. That's pretty impressive, because like there's other players that are helping you out getting those tackles.
He is tied for 13th place at 80 tackles. Tied with Antrell Roll back in 2013, and Antonio Pierce, who did it in 13 games in 2005. He's not in bad company there, guys.
Yeah.
So I gotta give it to him, because this guy still cares. Xavier McKinney had 10 tackles. Honestly, again, safety should not have a lot of tackles. We've talked about this at no end. When you have, a guy who's the last line of defense being one of your leading tackles, guess what? That means a lot of people got through. And guess who the next tackler is? Jason Pinnock.
What a great game. But meh.
Hey, listen, he's a hard hitter. That's what he is. He's the guy who's going to
Yeah.
smack the crap out of whoever you want him to smack the crap out of. But when I see something like Brandon Cooks in single coverage with Jason Pinnock, I'm sorry. You're going to lose every time.
100%.
That is a dumb move.
Like, Pinnock was all over the field today, which, once again, should not be the case.
No, that's the problem, and we'll have to go over. Obviously, we'll give you guys all the information on all the injuries and everything as they come in. There's a lot of injury news to be had here coming out of this game here soon. Again, shocker. Basically, if you play for the Giants, you've been injured at some point this fucking year. That's where we're at.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of getting really, really just tiring at this point. I mean, I can't believe how many people have gotten hurt at this point. Just saying.
Yeah.
By the way, I love the fact that we got people talking back and forth already in the chat about rookie quarterbacks and what they do better and stuff. Listen, we have a rookie quarterback. We have a rookie quarterback, guys. Tommy DeVito, rookie. That's where we're at. This is what we're down to. And everybody keeps talking about, when Tyrod Taylor comes back, dude, I don't know if he's coming back. Listen, if you're Tyrod Taylor and you've had some injuries in your career, which he has, you've had some bad luck in your career again, which he has, and you're in a contract year, do you really want to play in this team?
Yes and no.
Do you really?
It's like you want to prove that you be a backup somewhere else.
Do you think you're going to have that chance to prove that with this roster?
But at the same time, exactly. How much good are you going to show with this team currently right now? Because like it is not a good.
I'm telling you, if I am Tyrod Taylor, I don't want any fucking part of this team whatsoever.
He might have better shot getting signed somewhere else, not playing.
Seriously.
Like, as terrible as that sounds.
It does.
It might be true.
It does. All right, let's give some of the stats here for the Cowboys, as much as I hate to, because we haven't done that yet. Dak Prescott, 26 of 35, 404 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Keep in mind, he also didn't play the entire fourth quarter. He's pulled in the third quarter. So, I mean, you're talking like craziness there. Cooper Rush, 7 of 9, 68 yards, 1 interception. Yeah, I mean, the whole game, it's just like, and the crazy thing is they just kept throwing the ball, They barely ran. I mean, Enrico Dottle, leading rusher, 12 carries, 79 yards. Tony Pollard, 15 carries, 55 yards. I mean, you can't say that the running game killed us. Could not stop the pass. Part of it is because we didn't have any pass rush going whatsoever. Dak had all day long.
I mean,
guys were wide open.
I mean
that's
granted, like we
had
our rookies out there, but like we also knew what they could do in the run the ball. And like I think Wink tried to overcompensate for the run, and it didn't help us at all.
No, we just kept giving a big pass after big pass after big pass.
Yeah.
Brandon Cooks, 9 catches, 173 yards and a touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 11 catches, 151 yards and a touchdown. Michael Gallup, 2 catches, 70 yards and a touchdown. I mean, guys, like we couldn't stop the pass. We couldn't perform the pass. This is a passing league. If you can't stop it and you can't do it, guess what? You're going to fucking lose. Guess what we did? We lost. Big shocker. We fucking lost again.
I mean, the only advantage I had was I picked up Ferguson on DraftKings.
It's getting to that point. Like I said, it's sad. We expect it. Now, I want to give you guys some good news. And yes, I did save 15% of my car insurance by switching to Geico. Yes, I did lower my cholesterol by switching to Cheerios. But let's go over the quest. I know, my cholesterol sucks. Yeah, we're right. Let's go over the battle, the battle for the first overall pick here, guys, because that's what we're really looking at. It's sad that last year we're like, oh, where are we at the standings? You know, where are we for the playoff hunt? We're in a totally different kind of hunt today.
Yeah, it's 100% a different hunt.
Yeah,
we're looking to get some good draft
number one
picks.
pick. We want that pick. We want that QB, the next QB, the next Daniel Jones will screw up.
Oh,
it's true.
that's
Here's the games that mattered on what went down. So the Bears on Thursday beat the Panthers 16-3. So the Bears got their third win. Guess what, guys? Bears are past us now. They got 3. Panthers, though, still at 1. That's why I wanted the Panthers to win. I want the Panthers need to do something. Like, they need to play some really crappy teams. Patriots lost to the Colts today, so they still have 2 wins. The Cardinals beat the Falcons. And guys, we talked about this during the the programs here this week. And even last week, Kyler Murray's back. Back again. Kyler Murray's back. Tell the NFL draft. Because they win. They beat the Falcons, who are, again, the Falcons aren't a powerhouse team, but they're not a bad team.
They're a great defense team.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say great. But they're above average.
I take them. Yeah, I take that.
They're an above average team.
Yeah,
on defense, they're an average team overall. I mean, let's call it what it is. But they got their second win by beating an average team. When you're a crappy team and you beat an average team, that's a win, guys. That's like an average team beating a good team. Call it what it is. Titans lost to the Bucks, so they're still at 3 wins. And the Broncos play the Bills tonight. Again, they're at 3 wins as well, and we kind of expect that to keep it that way because they're playing the Bills. So that puts the Giants in with the Patriots and the Cardinals tied for the second worst record in the league. I'd have to look at strength of schedule to see. Keep in mind, that's the way this works out.
Well, yeah, you're right. I was about to say. I think the Giants have more wins, but that's true because
we got 2 wins.
2 wins.
There are not many teams that we have more wins than. The number is 1.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I take it back. That was my mistake. Sorry for interrupting.
Did someone say steak? So
I said mistake.
So in the end, this draft position goes based on strength of schedule as a tiebreaker. So we'll have to look to see how the tiebreakers go with that. I know that we had the win over the Patriots as far as that before this game. I don't know what happens now. So we'll have to see. And I don't know where they are with the Cardinals because the Cardinals had the 1 win prior to this. So yeah, that's where we're at there. So all right, let's pay the bills real quick, and then we're gonna go ahead and start looking at some of the comments here and go over everything with you guys. So keep the comments going. Type away while we're sitting there playing this because I want to hear from you guys. I want to see what you guys think because we need some venting here. This isn't full blown therapy session at this point because the season's over.
Therapy because listen, we said we're going to curse. We really need to curse. So fuck.
We fucking curse. We definitely curse. We
fuck
definitely
balls.
curse.
Shit, cunt.
I wish they. Whoa!
I had to get some cursing out.
Whoa! That's one word we don't do.
Which one? I said a lot.
The C word. The C word.
What, cunt?
Yo, we don't say that one. We don't say that.
Sorry,
one.
we could be
that's
British.
That's when we draw the line on.
We could be British. No one knows.
No, we're not.
Enjoying the show? Looking for more goofball action? Consider a membership at buymeacoffee.com/2giantgoofballs. Memberships start at just $5 and give you additional goofball access. One-time support payments also available starting at just $3. buymeacoffee.com/2giantgoofballs.
All right, let's get to the comments here.
I apologize to anyone out there that says see you next Tuesday is too much of an offensive word, but see you next Tuesday.
Yeah. All right. Scott says, first,
boom.
Sorry about the loss. We're not sorry. We got the better draft pick now. Yay, we're now number 2 in the draft. I'm excited. I'd have to look if that's how it works strength and schedule wise. But yeah, that'd be nice if it does. Christopher Olmsteed, I am impressed. They scored 10 points. Excuse me, sir. We scored 17 points. Let's give us all the credit in the world.
The game.
17 points. He also says,
More
let's call it a moral victory. I'm not sure if it's a moral victory or not. Deb says, I'm over cursing and flipping out, not expecting to win anymore. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think we're all to a certain point, we're all at that point there, but it's just I can't help it still. It's just it pisses me off so much. It really does, because to go from a team that wins a playoff game, has so much promise, has a busy offseason, signs a ton of players, fixes whatever they thought was the issue last year, which was the wide receivers, the weapons around Daniel Jones, and then to go to this. Ugh. Yeah. All right. My dad says the undrafted rookie free agent scored more points against the Cowboys than our franchise QB in the 2 games. That's why he's not a franchise QB. He gone.
Well, he is still a franchise QB.
For some of the other franchise.
An injury.
Oh, I can take that away from him.
You can't take it away.
I can take that away
as an
from him.
But as the Mayer family, it's not going away. Danny Jones is still a franchise quarterback. As much as we don't want him to be a
listen, I'm siding with the Tishes. The Tishes will stop this.
All right.
Deb says, I'll be pissed if we screw up the draft. Well, prepare to be pissed because we have a record of screwing things up lately.
Yeah.
Joe DeBari says, my guy DeVito took a beating today. He did, doesn't he? He took a beating and a half. Luckily, he's going to go home now. His mom's going to do his laundry. She's going to cook up some chicken cutlets for him. Did you see those quotes today? I mean, this week in general?
Yeah.
Like, did no one prep DeVito for how to talk to the press? You don't talk about your mommy making chicken cutlets and doing your laundry. I'm sorry. You don't do that.
I'm actually kind of upset that my mom doesn't do my laundry or make me chicken cutlets.
Listen, I think everybody would love, to have someone to do that stuff for them. But, in the end, you don't, I don't know. You just, maybe
you put it out there.
Listen, we had this week. We had this last week. We had the Caleb Williams crying in his mommy's lap. Am I just that old now, or I just have a different mentality?
We're officially boomers.
Like, grow the fuck up. I'm sorry.
We're officially boomers.
Especially, you're making enough money. You're making enough money. Go get your own damn place.
Listen. All right. Sorry. You make that. You make an insane amount of money. You make 6 figures plus.
Well, let's be honest. DeVito's not making a ton of money.
He's still making $350,000 a year. I think that's the league minimum. So he could hire a chef to make him his own chicken cutlet. Listen, and he's
I'm looking it up. By the way,
outside, he's probably living outside of the East Rutherford, so he's probably living in like Weehawken or give or take. So with that rent and everything, he could hire a cook. Just saying, or me. You can hire me. I'll make you chicken cutlets.
His cap number. His cap number, by the way, is $416,667.
All right, so that's a $350,000.
Keep in mind, though.
So you take that.
Hold on, but keep in mind. Hold on, because that's pre-tax, pre-agent fees, all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Plus, on top of that, he wasn't on the active roster the whole season.
I get that. So he's still clear. He's still clear, and probably
he can still afford an apartment.
Yeah. He's still clearing 10 something.
He can still afford an apartment. Go get an apartment. You're fine. Go get an apartment. Grow up.
Yeah. He doesn't need to live at home.
I say that, but I say that, but at his age, I was still living at home too. But I wasn't making that kind of money. He's 25. He's 25, guys. He's not 21. Like, he's not that kind of rookie. Like, he's 25 years old, guys.
I was not living at home, and I was making my own chicken parm.
That's at the age where, like, when your mom's making the chicken cutlets into your laundry, you're happy that she is, but you don't admit it publicly.
Yes. I had a friend, not going to name names, actually 2 of them, brothers, who their mother, amazing cook, not going to lie, would make them dinner all the time. And I would be like, "Oh, can I come over for dinner?"
Listen, listen, and that's okay. You just don't say it with pride. Like, why would I leave the house? My mom does my laundry. It makes me chicken cutlets. I'm sorry. You just don't. You don't do that.
Yeah,
you don't do that. You don't. All right. My dad says it was a good day in that the Cardinals won. Exactly. The Cardinals are going to keep on winning, I think.
Yeah.
Deb says, I can't wait for freaking Christmas Day when we play the Eagles. Oh, yes. That'll be a joyous occasion, I'm sure. Very Merry Christmas for all the Eagles fans. Joe says, you think no O-line, 3 touchdowns for DeVito. And Scott says, you guys should have had Carson Wentz. Listen, I wanted Carson Wentz. I was yelling for Carson Wentz. You know what the scary thing is? If you listen to what the root reports are, Carson Wentz wanted to be a Jet. He waited to sign with the Rams to see if the Jets would make him an offer. The Jets didn't make him an offer. That's a little crazy to me.
Yeah.
Again, I've said this before. I'll say it again. Carson Wentz, guys, is not a good quarterback. He's a physically gifted quarterback. If he had gone to the Giants, listen, Saquon Barkley would be the leader of the offense. He would just do his thing, and be, it would have worked for a little while. But again, we don't want it to work. We want the overall fix. The only way this is going to fix this team is if we go to shit. If the team starts winning, we lose the draft pick. Yes.
Is Carson Wentz a better quarterback than DJ?
As of now, yes.
Who has not played in a year and a half.
He's played last year, though. We still saw stuff from him.
He also didn't look good.
I'm not saying, listen, again, I've said that very much. He doesn't look good. He's not a good quarterback. But Daniel Jones has taken such a step back this year that Carson Wentz,
I don't know if he would have been
a better quarterback.
This offense. I don't think he would have been an improvement. So at this point, let's take what we have and draft what we can get.
Well, that's what it's all about. I mean, honestly, I have to think the Giants are tanking. They're never going to say it. They're never going to say it. But if you're trotting freaking Tommy DeVito out there, you're tanking, guys. You're tanking. Yeah, you can say it. You're tanking. Listen, Matt Barkley isn't good either. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But Matt Barkley is a much more legitimate quarterback in this league than Tommy freaking DeVito.
To say they're taking it on purpose, I'm still.
Listen, you may not want to admit it, but that's fine. You know it to be true. You know it to be true. We are tanking.
But there's so much talent on that team that doesn't want to be bad. So
I understand that, and I respect that.
Bad.
But at the same point,
so that's the only time, because I understand, I get it. But when I hear it, I still go, because
I'm just saying.
You definitely want to be better next year because you're not in the playoff contention this year. But at the same time,
I think we just need to change our team to the New York M1 Abrams because we are that kind of tank. We're in full tank mode. We're going for it, man. I'm telling you, we're going for that first overall pick. The Giants want the pick. That's what it's all about at this point. Deb says, don't agree, Joe. No QB, including Jones. Charles says, close. And my dad says, and why do we bother to kick a field goal instead of going for it on 4th down? Joe says, I knew Jones was going down this summer. I'm right. I like his confidence. I'm right. I remember I did that. Scott says they went for it on 4th and 2 and missed out on 3 points. And then my dad says those 3 points were meaningless. Which, I mean, really,
True.
3 points, 7 points, they're both meaningless. Let's call it what it is. They're both meaningless. We got our asses handed to us. The 3 points or 7 points did not determine the outcome.
At least we didn't get beat 40-0.
Yes, Jasmine and Juan says we made Dak look like prime Tom Brady. Yeah, pretty much. We made him look like a really good player, which we all know he's not, but we made him look like one. That's for damn sure.
I mean, Dak also looked good last week with the 377 yards last week. I mean,
but Dak does that. Dak. The problem with Dak,
he does. Yeah, he beats up on bad teams.
Exactly. He beats up on bad teams. He sucks when it actually matters, and he does really crappy Campbell's soup commercials. My third one is the biggest point. It's the truth. He suck. Bring back Donovan McNabb and his mom. They were good ones.
I missed Donovan McNabb and Campbell's soups.
Joe says, do you think any rookie can do better with that O-line? You take that USC QB, he'll be hurt by second game of the season. Listen, I don't agree with that. I really don't. And I think a lot of that is because we're talking about a mobile quarterback there. We talk about Caleb Williams there. I think that in the end, this was not a game to judge the offensive line. You got a line that we know is bad, playing against one of the best pass rushes, if not the best pass rush in the entire NFL. And we want to judge them off this game? Judge them off the whole year. They've sucked all year, don't get me wrong. But before this game, the last couple weeks, they've been playing a little bit better, where they're starting to come a little bit more together. And I still think a lot of those sacks in the beginning of the season, where Daniel Jones was getting his ass handed to him, was because of the fact that he could not read defenses. Could not. So, don't get me wrong. DeVito's not going to do that good either. But,
I think the offensive line has been playing better.
I don't think this game they did, but I think overall the last couple weeks they have. I think that's a fair statement.
Yes.
My dad says Wink put together another great game plan. Yeah, I think
about the babies.
I think they just gave up, and I think honestly, again, you lost so many players. I mean, you lost. Flott has an interception; he goes out for the game. Kayvon Thibodeau's out for the game. I mean, so many players out. It's like, at what point do we go? You know what? If they're, if you just put all the backups in, let's see what they can do and call it a day, because we're done.
That's what happened.
Joe says you got 4 years to get alignment a year to get better. We don't need more players, Joe. Let me be very clear. We do not need more players. We have a top five pick on left tackle. We have a top 10 pick at right tackle. We have a second round. A third round pick.
At center.
At right guard, assuming that the Giants coaching staff had their way with the Zudu, because that's who they didn't really want to be at right guard. Yeah, and you got the rookie that we drafted this year, JMS at center. All 4 out of the 5 positions are guys that this coaching staff either drafted or was an all-pro. Because Andrew Thomas was an all-pro last year with this coaching staff.
Oh.
So you got 3 of the other 5, 3 of the 5 were drafted by this coaching staff. One of them all-pro with this coaching staff. So yeah, it's not that we're not putting equity into this position. You look at the big contracts given by the Giants the last 2 years since Shane took over. Glowinski is the biggest.
Yeah, and we also beat up too. It's also offensive line coaching has been god awful. Like, look at what some other teams did with lackluster talent against us.
I want to see Mike Munchak.
Yeah.
Open checkbook, Mike Munchak. That's the guy. And he's listen, I don't care what you have to pay this man. Open the damn checkbook and do what you got to do. You can give him whatever the hell he wants. I don't care. But, we got to do something. And now he's already been seen coaching with the Rams as a consultant for a little bit there. We got to get the guy.
Let's get him.
Open checkbook, guys.
Let's get him.
Let's get him. Blank check. Listen, Mara, Tish, you guys have enough money. Get him. I don't care what you have to do because I'm not going to keep listening to this. Oh, we need to get better players. We have the freaking players. We have horrible coaching. Horrible coaching.
That's it. And that's it. Like
Bobby Johnson was not a good coach in Buffalo.
We've seen our second string play better than our first string offensive line. Against, what was it, this 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? So we have the talent, but they need to be able to listen to coach staff. Like, let's draw some better, plays where that offensive line stops.
I feel like no matter what you do with this play call, though, and I get it. Listen, the play call sucked. Kafka should be out of a job. I'm sorry. That's where I'm at with him. I'm done with him. I'm fed up. But I don't care what you play as far as, what calls you play with this. The line sucks.
It does.
The line sucks. Let's call it what it is. And we've got good players on it. That's what pisses me off. You got an all-pro, Andrew Thomas. You got a 7th overall pick in Evan Neal. You have a guy in Mark Lewinsky who's gone and been a great player on multiple teams, has never played as shitty as he has with the Giants. You have the best center by a lot of people's, assessment out of the draft this year. We have so many players with talent on this offensive line. Ben Bredesen, who's, don't get me wrong, not a great player, but he's a good guard. We have so much talent on this line. The fact that we can't get our shit together at this position tells me we need a good offensive line coach. We need 100%. Somebody who's going to tell them how to get this shit going. And listen, I don't even care if you fire Mike Kafka and have to give Mike Munchak the offensive coordinator position and let Brian Dable call the plays. I don't even give a shit if that's what you have to do to get this guy. We need to win in the trenches. We can't fucking win in the trenches. If you can't win there, you're not going to win.
No.
That's all boils down to. If you can't win.
We got one of the top 5 running backs in the league, and he can't produce. Is it because he can't run? No. It's because the offensive line can't hold to get him open, if you will.
Well, it's also, if you're playing the Giants right now, let's be very frank, you're going to stack that damn box because you think you're afraid of Tommy DeVito throwing the ball.
Touche.
I want Tommy DeVito throwing the ball. Throw the ball. If I'm Dan Quinn, I was having wet dreams about Tommy DeVito throwing the ball.
And you ruin your pants.
Oh yes. Just saying. That's what it boils down to. Joe says, LOL, you're so right. TT ain't coming back to this mess. Talking about Tyrod Taylor. Yeah, like I said, if I'm him, I ain't going anywhere near this. I'm done. I'm shutting myself down for the year. I ain't dealing with this. Scott says, early in the game, you take the 3 points. Oh, we're in the 3 points again. My chat says 3 points. This game wasn't going to do anything. No matter what, the 3 or 7, guys. We weren't winning no matter what. Unless there's some play that's going to give us 33 points, guys.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're pretty much done there. Mike says, why couldn't the Cowboys play like this against the Eagles? I don't know, honestly. I don't even know. I just thought it was a confusing game always for me when I watched the Cowboys and the Eagles. It's like I don't know what I hope for, what I root for. I really don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a hard one there. Chris says Dallas outscored the Giants 89-17 this season. Yeah, That's pretty bad, guys. That's pretty bad.
Woof.
Yeah. That's where we're at. That's yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad says, looking forward to the draft. Did you see what the LSU QB did yesterday? That's Jaden Daniels, by the way, for those who haven't been following. Really, and to be honest, I did not watch what he did at all. We will go ahead and start doing some breakdowns in QB soon. So we're getting to that point where, let's be honest, that's what we have to start doing here because that's where we're at. But yeah, he was I'm looking it up right now to verify. First player in college football history with 350 passing yards and 200 rushing yards in a game. Most yards of total offense in SEC history. SEC history. Think about that for a moment, guys. That's pretty impressive. And this guy is even considered the top QB in the draft.
So you're saying we have a chance?
I'm saying this is, listen, if we're going to tank it and we're going to go for a QB, there's a lot worse years to tank it. Imagine if we tanked it the year that Kenny Pickett was the best option.
Woof.
Remember a couple of years ago? Ooh, yeah.
Whopper Jr. hands.
That's where we're at. Most rushing yards by a QB in single game in LSU history, by the way. He also had. That's another record he broke yesterday. So, yeah. Again, we're going to start breaking down quarterbacks here pretty soon, I think. And when it happens, guys, yeah, I think Rob and I are probably going to get pretty excited. And I think that we'll probably want different quarterbacks. I think that's kind of typical. I think that's okay.
Probably.
We'll do it respectfully.
Maybe.
Though I'll be right.
I don't know. You were drinking mayonnaise and vomiting all last week.
Oh, I knew it. I knew you to bring them in. You won 1 week. I'm still waiting for the season. Yeah.
Are you?
So, but like I said, exciting though. Yeah, I am. But yeah, it's exciting, guys. We'll see what I still have to tell you this week, so we'll see. But I was. But yeah, it's like I said, it's going to be exciting. I know it sucks, guys, right now. It's going to be exciting this offseason because this is the kind of move that if we make the right pick, shapes this franchise for the next decade plus to be in a prime position. Absolute prime position. Let's see. We got Garcia Arts, which I don't know if that's their art, by the way. For those who are on video, wow, that's pretty cool looking. That's like a lion, cool. And yeah, and a lion and a woman there. It looks like a tattoo. Is that a tattoo? Like design? And not an actual tattoo. It's not skin, it's like a tattoo design.
Yeah, I kind of like it as tattoo.
But yeah,
it's kind of cool.
That's pretty cool. I like that. But yeah, anyway, so we get distracted very easily.
Yeah, it
says it's kind of big sign that Jones. It says it's not a big sign that Jones hasn't scored many TDs, even a shutout first game, and our secondaries have played better than a $140 million QB. Yeah, I mean, the backups definitely. Again, we talked about Tyrod Taylor. I think played better than Daniel Jones did. I won't sit there and say that DeVito played better than Jones, but again, you look at the points we scored. We scored the second highest point total that the Giants have all season long with Tommy DeVito as our QB. So it begs the question. You could sit there and say the offense did better with this week than it has almost every week, basically.
Yeah.
Again, if you're asking me to pick between Tommy DeVito and Daniel Jones as my quarterback, Daniel Jones is my goddamn quarterback.
Yeah, 100%.
Now, if you want to ask me Tyrod Taylor, and Daniel Jones, I'm going to have some trouble picking those two.
Yeah.
I'm going to have trouble.
Next question.
I'm just saying, I'm going to have trouble in that question.
You're not wrong.
No, you give me last year's Daniel Jones. Yes, obviously. You give me this year's Daniel Jones. It's the problem.
Yeah.
Ben Cornett, what's up, Ben? Says if Tommy DeVito had Henry Hill and Jimmy Conway, the outcome might have been different today. Listen, if we had just gone with our plan, Rob and mine's plan of giving all of the Cowboys defense COVID before the game, we would have played better. We would have won. We would have won.
Yeah.
If they just listened to the
Or
two giant
Visine.
footballs, we would have won.
Or Visine.
You said Vaseline during the show.
Same
I
difference.
don't know why. I
It'll
don't know
slide
why
right
Rob had.
through 'em.
I don't know. I don't know why. He would thought that Vaseline. I don't know if he had Vaseline on the on the brain there for some reason there.
Would have slide right through him. No worries.
Let me just. I didn't think I'd have to do a warning like this, and I'm not going to give too much time to this, but I'm going to give this warning here. I just banned someone point blank from this chat for life. Guys, we joke around here. We mess around. If you put anything disparaging towards anybody in the chat, you're going to get banned. Point blank. We're not going to have that kind of place here. It's going to be a safe place for everybody here. So, just giving everybody the fair warning there, because I don't like banning people. But if you start saying stuff that's really nasty towards somebody else, you're gonna get booted. You're gonna get booted. Anyway, Connor says, "Hey, did we lose? Surprise, surprise! We lost, Connor. Shocker."
Well, I guess we won compared to the first game of the year.
Let's see. James says praying for Giants fans today. Okay, we probably could use some prayers. Chris says, "What's up, guys? Do you think this is Saquon's last year with the New York Giants?"
Probably not.
I really don't, honestly. I thought if you had told me at the beginning of this year and asked me this question, and I think we probably were asked this question at some point, I would have probably said it may be because they want to hand the reins over to Daniel Jones. Let him be the face of the franchise. You just gave him a big contract. He's supposed to be your franchise QB going forward. But now I don't think so at all. Oh, we just got raided, by the way.
Yeah,
we're getting raided, by the way, right now. Hold on. Do you guys see what's going on in the comments section?
I see what's going on in the comments. But I was going to...
Vok, who is a I'm having fun with this though. We're getting raided. So yeah. So what this is this is a cowboy YouTuber who likes to go into whenever they beat someone. They go ahead and go into other people's chats and basically start some trouble at that point there. And listen, all in good fun. They just see raid and stuff like that. None of them get crazy and stuff like that, guys. So listen, you all here at raid, welcome, guys. You guys won. We suck. You're having a good regular season. You'll lose in the postseason as you always do. But welcome in the meantime.
Yeah,
welcome aboard.
Listen, we'll talk again when you guys go to the playoffs and lose in the first round.
They might actually. Before this week, they were going to face the 49ers in the first week. Connor suggesting we get you a booster seat. By the way, Rob, he says, "Someone get Roberto a booster seat." Can't see him. You're a little low on the seat there. There you go. There he is. There he is. There he goes. James saying, "Ban me, please." No, we're not banning you, James. You have to do something crazy. Here we go. Here's all the raids here. We got all the raids coming here now. Let's see. Trying to see if we have anything non-rated at that point there. So it's crazy, man. They love rating. Justin, I think this one might have been one he said, "Y'all welcome." I don't know if he I don't think that's part of the raid at that point. Let's see. Oh my god, dude, you know how many comments? Like my thing just froze because we got so many comments. It's insanity.
Yeah, they blew us up.
Okay, and here we go. Here's a commenter clarifying, not starting crap, just supporting YouTubers. And dude, like I said, I got no problem with it, man. Listen, you guys are cool. I got no problem with it whatsoever. Let's see. Like he even said here, he says, "Hey, we're ready to support the content creators. Only trouble if y'all want to start at LOL." No, listen, we're cool. We're cool, man. Like I said, I honestly, I think it's kind of a cool thing that you get somebody goes around and does this kind of stuff. Because it's all like I said, I've never seen anybody get in fights and stuff like that with this kind of stuff. So yeah, no, it's cool. And then someone's correcting me as well. Listen, I don't watch the Cowboys content creators. I'm not knocking them, just saying it's not my thing because I'm not a Cowboy fan. He says it's Vok, not Vok. I don't know if I'm mispronouncing it wrong. Maybe I don't know. Anyway, you guys are welcome, man. Like I said, we're not there. Let's see here. Oh my god, we got so many comments here. It's cool. I like it. Even though they're all Cowboys fans, but whatever. So, listen, guys. I think we got to talk about the rest of the season here. At this point here, I think one of the big things for us is. Oh, okay. Now someone's correcting me on this spelling there. I appreciate it, man. So it's Vok, like Vash. So Vash is how you pronounce it, apparently. Oh, see, and everybody's giving me there. It's Vachi. Like I said, I don't know. I know he's got a big following, so kudos to him on that. Listen, because Giants, Cowboys, whatever, Eagles even, I'll throw them in at that point. So we hate the Eagles too as well. Listen, nothing but love for anybody who puts the work in. Because Rob and I can both tell you this is a job that overall, and I say a job because listen, we got a schedule we run, we got hours we do, we got work. It's a lot of work. And the guys that put in the work and do a good job, respect. Because like I said, it's a work. And I've seen plenty of podcasts that I've been a part of that you can tell they don't put the work in ahead of time, and you can tell the ones that do. There are some guys who just put up a picture in the background and just chit chat for an hour, and they think they just did something. So it's all good. And it's funny because okay, here we go. Now the first one here, calling us dumpster juice. Dumpster juice. We're playing like dumpster juice. It's all good. You can say it. We'll say it. We'll say it.
Yeah. Put that dumpster juice all over DeVito, and that's what we have as quarterback.
And it's funny because you know what I find funny right now is all the comments. They do, like I said, guys, you're good. We ain't taking it personal, but it's funny. He says, here's one here saying G-Man needed to reset. Signing Daniel Jones long term was not a good move. They need to draft O-line and QB the next 2 years. Listen, we're not disagreeing with you guys. That's the funny part. We're not disagreeing. No. Signing Daniel Jones.
I mean, signing Daniel Jones was.
It's a bad move.
Difficult move, but it was a smart move at the time. It was a smart move
at the time. It made sense. At the time, it made sense. It's a bad move now.
Because the guy was leading the offense and he was playing like a leader. And now he's got a torn ACL.
Like I said, it made sense at the time because they didn't have much of a choice. We had a high draft pick and all that stuff. But again, going back, I wish we did.
What quarterback are you going to draft?
What about you? I mean, honestly, if you could
26.
Listen, if we could do a little share and if you could turn back time here, listen, I would have signed Taylor Heineke. He could do a better job at that point. We got the comment here. Should have traded for Dobbs, to be honest. I mean, listen, if we could go back that's all then with everything we had Dobbs now. Oh, but I hear you. And it's funny because here we go. James says it reminds us of signing Zeke long term. Cowboys fans know our pain. They were paying Zeke. They're still paying Zeke this season.
Yeah, but can we stop with the Dobbs thing? Like, I hear in fantasy football too, because I trade him off and they're like, "Oh, you traded the best quarterback." Like, come on. He had a couple good weeks. He played well the past 2 weeks with the new offense. He's gonna prove why he's a backup in the NFL and not a starter.
He played pretty good this week. I'm just saying, I can see where people are saying this. I mean, again, it's playing.
Listen, I
with
literally traded Dobbs away
the ability of knowing
for
what we know
Mike
now. We
Evans.
didn't know back then.
Yeah, no, you didn't. So, but I traded Dobbs away for Evans. Evans put up just as many points as a quarterback did this week as Dobbs. So, is he a great quarterback? He's just looking good right now with what he's running with. There's a matter of time before he
But here's what I'm saying.
falls off.
If you had your choice right now between Daniel Jones and Josh Dobbs, are you telling me you wouldn't?
You're saying that's from hindsight, though. Like, you're talking a year ago. You're talking, even 6 months ago. Hands down, I'll tell you, Jones. Like, no one expected Dobbs to play as well as he has in this past 10 weeks.
I'm just saying that's where I'm at. So
it's hindsight.
But yeah, like I said, we'll play a little hindsight because we can. We have to. Part of the fun of it. But like I said, obviously we couldn't have known that. But knowing now, yes, I probably would have taken Taylor Heineke, Josh Dobbs, a lot of people over Daniel Jones because I wouldn't have had to pay him. And look what he's done. So
yeah,
that's where I'm at.
Again, that's hindsight. Yeah.
All righty, guys. So tomorrow night, guys, we should mention while we got maybe some of the Cowboys fans still in here, we do obviously do a recap of the NFL games every single week. So if you guys are NFL fans in general, feel free to pop on by. Monday night, we go ahead and do that at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wednesday, we also go ahead and give you guys a update on our picks for the week as well as Listen, it's funny. Mark says too late to say that now. It's okay. But yeah, like I said, we'll be doing that for you guys again as always. Oh my God, are you saying she's right? As Deb puts
she's
up,
right.
Rob is not ready to give up on Jones.
I'm not 100% ready to give up on Jones, but I'm just saying, in hindsight, we could have picked better quarterbacks, but at the time, DJ was a better pick. I want him to see.
What she just said is you're not ready to give up on Jones right now.
Currently. I mean, obviously, he's the best quarterback we have. Are you telling me Tommy DeVito is going to do better than Jones or Matt Barkley? Listen, I'm ready to move on from Jones, but he's still our best quarterback.
There we go. That's what she was looking for. She was looking for. You to say, I'm done with Jones after this year.
Correct.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
All right.
As much as I am a pro Jones guy.
All right, guys. So we will see you guys again here tomorrow night. We give the recap here of all the games here. Like we said, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As always, we shoot live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and of course, Rob's favorite. Oh, yes.
LinkedIn. Oh, what's this
one? My LinkedIn profile. No, it's the other way. You had it right. Let's see here. As Mark says, nothing but love for you all, though. It's all in fun. Keep your heads up, Giants fans. We appreciate it. Listen, like I said, if there's respectful Cowboys fans, respectful Eagles fans, and all, we're all for it, man. Listen, love your team. Spread the love of the team overall there at that point. We can all do it with respect at that point. Though I will say, again, we've seen a bunch of Super Bowls won by the Giants in our lifetime, so I'm good with that.
Yeah.
So, again, guys, we're also, of course, on every audio podcast platform on demand, pretty much there. So, feel free to pop on there if you prefer to watch on your way in at that point to work or something like that. There, we are always there. Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all the big ones there. So, we'll see you guys again tomorrow night. Rob, you still there? We got like a picture gone.
I'm still here.
There you go. There we go. Thought we lost you there for a minute. We'll see you guys again tomorrow night. Again, if you haven't already, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Appreciate you guys as always. And we'll see you guys again tomorrow night. As always, Giant fans, I know it sounds weird to say it after such a bad loss again, but we're going to keep on doing it anyway. Win, lose, or draw, we do it.
Doesn't matter.
Go G-Man.
Go
G-Man.
G-Man.
Go
G-Man.
Go right for the first pick in the draft. Get that quarterback.
Number one pick, G-Man.
Thanks for listening to Two Giant Goofballs, a New York Giants podcast. We appreciate your support. If you made it this long, you must have enjoyed it. So I am sure you have followed us on all the social media platforms. Of course, you have subscribed to the show on your favorite app as well and given us a top rating. Right? Right? Right?
Thank you to those who have signed up for our silver gold levels of membership at buymeacoffee.com/2giantgoofballs.